And he in fact
And this is Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See that.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
The new
gangsta.
baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
now you know. As Q keeps
I think
on working.
I think I'm gonna go with my
No,
baritone
please
voice.
don't. No.
I'm gonna go with my baritone voice.
Oh,
because,
Lord.
Pop Smoke, God rest his soul.
Okay.
He actually changed his voice for his rap character,
Okay.
and that's how he was able to ascend into the higher echelons of the rap career.
Change your voice.
Because he actually leaned into his baritone.
Okay. And that's how he became who he became.
Pop Smoke.
That's kind of
I don't think
it's kind of contagious though.
Yeah, especially on the
I don't
microphone.
like it.
Especially on the microphone.
We was listening to a podcast and it sounded like this earlier. We were just listening
Hey, that's just how you sounded.
I think I kind of like it.
Listen,
All right, y'all do whatever
have to
y'all
pardon
gonna do
us
this
right now.
morning.
Y'all got to pardon us right now.
Yeah.
So brother John, go into the
Yeah, we gotta let you know.
Yeah.
It's just kind of contagious.
Mural on 22nd Street.
Not
No,
yet.
not yet. We gotta
Before we talk about that mural, we
Yeah.
got to let the people know that the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club
we do our
is
own
an
thing.
independently produced program. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carafesta Radio,
Yeah.
99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliate, sponsors, or any of the partners either. Basically, it's us talking for ourselves.
Let's
Mhm.
go.
Where that came from?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. You know what come after let's go? Let's go.
I know. Oh,
It
there you
doesn't
go. Oh, okay. I went there, but now I'm there.
Take another sip, Q.
No, I'm
I
not.
need you to be with me this morning.
Let's go. All right, Buster.
All right. I don't know the words and all of this stuff. But how y'all feeling this morning?
It's Wednesday. It's hump day.
Tiff,
your
what's
back
good?
up off
Good
the
morning.
wall.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Stephanie's in.
Tiff, what
Shout
up?
out to Stephanie Wynn. What's good?
Step, what it do?
SAW Foundation on YouTube, loud and clear. And Steph, she coming in. Steph gonna be riding with us.
Yeah.
She coming to ride with us on Monday.
I hope I make it.
Monday the 9th.
I've been worrying about my attendance.
Okay.
Since our recommitment,
Yeah.
I've been worrying about my attendance.
Okay.
Since our recommitment, I actually made my first clear communication
Okay.
around my
So
absence.
you've been doing good.
See, listen.
You did
See,
good.
I've been
Yeah.
working
We didn't
on
have
myself.
to. We didn't have to wonder.
Yeah. 'Cause I said it.
The lack of wondering.
We didn't have to send out the vibes. Y'all please.
Yeah, please, somebody, if you're in tune with.
Yes, I had made the communication.
Yes.
And I'm focused. I'm recharged. I'm recommitted.
Yeah.
I see you brought back out the necklace.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So just real quick, that's one of the general orders. So when you a soldier, particularly like in the Nation of Islam, you get general orders, and one of the general orders. This the time to see how long you keep the headphones on.
Okay.
And so the general orders, one of the general orders is, in case of disorder, give the alarm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if things ain't going the way that it's supposed to go, you're supposed to say something.
Yeah.
So that's what that is.
I like that.
Yeah,
I didn't know I was following the order.
The general orders.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And so again, I want to just flag it that this Monday, 8 a.m. on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, we're going to be joined by Stephanie Wynn of the Stephanie Wynn Foundation.
Yeah.
She's coming in to talk about something that affects thousands of people across the Tampa Bay area: inflammatory bowel disease.
IBD.
Yep. That's what they say, also known as IBD. Includes Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis, and many people are suffering in silence due to stigma and lack of awareness.
And I want to give Step a big shout out because I had never heard of this before.
Yeah.
Right? I think I may have seen a commercial or two where they were selling some meds or something, but I've never. She really has brought something to light that a lot of thousands of us here in Tampa Bay area, just in Tampa Bay area, that's not saying in totality.
Yeah, no, I remember somebody who I worked with was dealing with it, but they didn't call it that. They just said they had gut issues.
Yeah, that's what they call it. They don't call it another thing.
Yeah. And so she's going to come in and talk about the details of the 4th annual Let's Talk IBD Health and Wellness Symposium, and also bring some educational resources and some real solutions to our community. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in on Monday at 8 a.m.
Dang.
Art in the city, y'all. What's happening with the mural? Because I saw that was like the mural.
That was the topic yesterday,
Yeah.
going
So
up and down the line.
I want to just first really set this into the right perspective.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, go ahead.
For those who don't know, the Catalyst was sold to some new owners.
Yeah.
Right. And y'all know the old Chief Creoles had the big picture mural on the side of the facing 22nd and welcoming people to the Deuces. Right. And it was repainted. It hasn't been repainted. It was being repainted for the new business.
Yeah.
And the internet exploded.
It did.
The first couple pictures came out. I even saw county commissioner post.
That's where I saw it. I saw it on Renee Flowers' post.
I think I seen Miss Weaver's post.
I'm finna see if I can get the image. Matter of fact, I got an image of them painting over it.
And it touched people.
It really did.
People were touched. Some people got emotional. Right. I seen several lives about it.
Oh, people went live multiple times.
Several different people.
Okay, live about the
talk, just expressing and saying what they felt about it. I even saw what Brain said. Brain was like, I remember when they was putting it there.
Okay,
they
didn't want it there.
And people were talking bad about it.
They didn't want them.
They didn't want
because of who it was. They felt that wasn't a St. Pete person, even though
who did the painting.
No, the painting itself of the person.
Oh, okay. When they put was that Duke Ellington?
I thought it was Fats Domino.
Okay, look, boy, I tell you, it might be. I don't know. Is it Duke Ellington?
No.
Who
is that on that wall all that time? I always thought that was Duke Ellington. Boy, don't start no mess.
Who is the painting of on the mural?
Yeah.
And see, this is the test.
Yeah.
Right? Because our emotions are in it.
Yeah.
But do we know who this man is and his contributions, or did he contribute to St. Pete?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? We don't even know.
Because I think that was part of the, the whole Manhattan Casino. St. Pete was on the Chitlin circuit, kind of that homage.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so just a nod to the historical significance of the area and
so what's your thoughts about
the
it?
musical thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Go ahead.
So I'll tell you, I think it's just the manner and how it was done. So I'll tell you what tripped me out when I saw it. I wasn't like, oh my God, they painting over the mural. Like it didn't like rock my world or nothing like that, right? Because I mean, I saw people whose like whole world was thrown upside down.
There was emotional.
Yeah. They whole world, so it didn't like rock my world. But I was like, dang, they painting over the mural. But then the comment section. Oh, that's Louis Armstrong. Thank you. That's Louis Armstrong.
You should have said it. I wanted more people. Yeah. Y'all, please. Who is it?
Yeah.
Don't look in the comments.
Okay.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Who is it?
On the mural. That's absolutely an indication.
Who is the mural of? Call in.
Yeah.
Write it in the comment section.
Well, they done already wrote it in the comment section.
More people, everybody don't see the same comment.
If they come in later.
Okay, so go ahead, Brother John.
No, so I don't know what I was saying. No, basically it didn't. Like, you asked me what was my thought. You asked me, and so my thoughts was that it didn't like rock my world, but I did think for a moment, like, okay, dang, okay, that's what happened when you get new ownership and people change. And then I went to the post where the new owner was kind of indignant, and that's when I was like, oh, bro, you that's a misstep. Like it's that ain't what you do, it's how you do it type thing. I kind of joined that crowd, like it was, okay, it's one thing to paint over it, and then another thing to be like, y'all just shut up and wait because we got another one coming. That's kind of what I took from the.
Well, he said that he's doing something that's more inclusive and it's gonna be the Black Wall Street. And all this other.
I don't think that's indignant.
No, it was like shut up and wait though. That's kind of what I took from it. Like
not the post that I saw.
Okay,
I don't know if there was other posts, but at this point, I mean, no. I'm
like y'all tripping. Shut up.
So at this point, so this is why I feel it.
What you think?
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Okay.
Right? I'm gonna say that.
A lot.
Right?
Whatever you did. Made it sound better.
Okay.
I be working on stuff under the table.
But all jokes aside, like at this point, when they put the mural up there, they didn't go and get a vote and ask who we need to paint up there.
Okay.
They just went ahead and did it. People didn't like it. I don't think that new owners needed to come back and go and ask our permission to paint over the building.
Okay.
I just don't. And I don't really think, to be honest, we really care that much. I don't. This is me. No, this is just me. It's just something to talk about. I think, you know what I mean? It's something to complain about because, now they're saying outside people, we never give outside people they don't come in our community. They do all the time. We have Arabs, we have Jews, we have all of them coming there and they not from our area and set up shop all day long. They change buildings, they do stuff, they repaint over, and we ain't up in arms. But when us as Black people do something, we have a problem with letting us run our own business and think that we have to ask permission to spend our money.
Okay.
Now, if there was some other significance and this was like historic and people was coming there to take the picture and they had, then you go over there and talk about it. I can't find 5 people who got that picture, them standing next to that picture. Post it.
Ask me what I think.
Okay.
That's just
Mr. Edmond.
What you think?
What do you think?
I think so. I feel that I had to pull my Dwayne Wayne's up. Okay, this one. I feel that art is a magical thing, and people are connected to art in ways that they may not verbalize or be able to verbalize, right? Because that's what art does. Art speaks to you, right? And with people seeing it for so long and it being a certain way, it is heart-wrenching to see it being painted over.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Let's not pretend like there isn't connections to things. Art brings connection. That's why it was painted there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think the bigger issue isn't whether it's painted over or if it's a new mural put. The bigger issue is we're concerned about the image of our history, while our actual history is being sold
Before
to
we
an unsolicited bid
wait,
to out of towners. Hold on, I gotta
okay,
both
go
of
ahead.
these
I'll just
next to
say
each other.
okay.
I gotta put both of these next to each other because we had hundreds, if not thousands, of posts and comments, probably all together. I ain't saying just 1,000, but you know what I mean. All together around a mural of artistic piece of art on a private property versus city-owned property that our community needs for the decades to live off of into perpetuity, but we have no uproar. Don't nobody know who put in the bid for the gas plant.
We got
you
a caller.
can't name that person or that entity, but you can name this wall getting painted. Get out of here.
So I'm agreeing with you on that one. Hello, caller. Introduce yourself.
We're talking about the mural on 22nd Street that was recently painted.
I think this is Damien.
Caller, you on there?
Call back. It hung up.
If you're talking, we can't hear you.
It hung up. So they got to call back.
All right, cool. And so we did take and
the phone 727, sorry, 637-2416.
That's 727 637 2416.
What's on your mind? So what's on your mind Wednesday, y'all? And we're talking about the Deuces mural, the meaning and the message. And so this is what the people said. We got into the comments because the comments was like on fire on County Commissioner Renee Flowers.
Okay, yeah.
And so it was like waves. And so the first wave was pain and protection. A large portion of the community reacted with emotion, like you said. Some people were saying like some things you just don't touch. This is history being erased. Art like that should never be removed. And then every bit of us is being erased. So for some, this wasn't about Louis Armstrong alone. It was about the long history of things in South St. Pete that are consistently disappearing. The mural became symbolic of the displacement, gentrification, and cultural erosion. Like this is another thing that we losing as our community. And when the original response included the word simple-minded, this was because the owner said, these are simple-minded people. It hit even harder because now it wasn't just about history. It felt like disrespect.
Ooh.
But I mean, he probably felt like it's disrespect to him too. Like, and okay, you say history being replaced. Like, how long that mural been up there?
Maybe 12, 20 years.
It ain't been up 20 years.
12 to 20.
20.
No, Chef Creole ain't been there no 20 years.
He started in 16. That might have been 10. So did he start in 16? Was he there in 16?
Maybe 16.
All right.
16.
I mean,
so wait. So come on.
So maybe 12.
Who's counting when you?
No. Because we're counting. Because now we shooting night. Because we're putting these emotions, and history is being replaced, and this is something that's been better in our community for a long time, and it's been there 10 years. But just like you just said, we got the 86 acres that's over there that's been in our community that we've been fighting for, and ain't nobody uproar about that. But we talking about a picture that's going to be replaced with probably more black art.
And my thought is that I understand where people coming from. I understand what art is. You become a part of it, and it's not simple minded. It's actually of a complex mind. Right, it's very symbolic of complex thinking, and that mural didn't just represent the art that was on it. It represented to people, the culture, and they felt the culture is being wiped out, and that's not wrong for them to feel. It is symbolic,
especially when you take it in the context of like what the 10-year check-in on the South St. Pete CRA report that we did, right? And so we saying, okay, if it was put there 10 years ago, you look at what was there 10 years ago, you look at the community as a whole 10 years ago, and you look at the way the city has evolved over these next 10 years, and then you see that painting being painted over, it's more of a symbol of like, this is actually what's happening in our community. So that was the first wave. The second wave was hold up, let him cook. Another group said, y'all jumped the gun. He said he's not replacing it. No, said he is replacing it with something Black Wall Street inspired. It's his establishment. Let the brothers cook. So when the new owner clarified that he plans to incorporate Black Wall Street and the Black tradition on 22nd Street, some felt that should have cooled things down. The views were that this is not erasure, it's renovation. But even among the supporters, one theme kept popping up. They were saying it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
That's his house. That is his, I'm sorry, that is his house.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
He paid the rent now. He paid the mortgage. He
Okay.
paid it. He signed the lease.
Okay.
That's where we get it messed up.
Okay.
Because like other businesses coming in downtown St. Pete, when they change businesses, ain't nobody over there telling them, oh, don't erase, don't change this.
Because we already know that ain't ours. But you feel like a sense of ownership and pride and, you know, connection to certain buildings and spaces. And downtown you don't.
Especially in the Black community. And I agree with the owner having the prerogative to do what he want with the building that he's paying. He's paying the bill.
And he want
but I agree with that. But my thing is when you buy or acquire or bring in certain community assets, there's certain ways that you got to move. You got to, or you're gonna have kickback.
Yeah,
right.
He gonna have kickback.
I mean,
from the day that he changed the name. No, from the day that he changed the name of the business that he paid for.
Yeah,
he went. Wait. From the day that he changed the name, he done had kickback.
What I want to do is separate it from that building and just talk about a community asset.
So
okay.
A community.
See, I want to separate it because
so let's say
you're zooming out.
Because when you think about that building,
that's what
when you think about that building, you have a whole nother story. But when I talk about community assets, I'm speaking like the gas plant. You can't just come in and say I bought the gas plant and do what I want. You can't do that. We're not. That's what we're fighting against. And this is just a small example of that in a different context. And I'm not putting this on that brother or their business. All I'm speaking to is how people think and how we're moving. Why would we still be asking for the city to fulfill those broken promises when it's finna change hands? Because there's a community asset, and we're requesting and we're requiring certain things of it. And I think this is the same type scenario, just in a smaller, lesser.
I got
Go
one
ahead.
more. So there was a third lane as well. It was that the communication was a mess, they said. And again, these themes are based upon the comments that were made on both of the posts, because I seen the owner made a post, and then I also saw Renee Flowers posted. So these are the comments. This is what the people say. So communication was a mess. There's a strong middle group that says this could have been avoided, not because it was not because of what was painted, but because of how it unfolded. A sit down would have been nice. All this could have been avoided if there was if it was explained first. Don't call the community simple when they care. Like that was a button. This group isn't anti-owner. They're pro-process. They're saying if you're building a historic Black district, cultural sensitivity isn't weakness. It's smart business.
That's how you move.
It's smart business to know that you're in a historic district.
And I think, but see, the thing is, he knows that.
Yeah.
And he don't have to go to the community and go through his plans. He shut down that business. And I don't roll by that.
You don't got to do nothing.
No, but what I'm saying,
you ain't got to do nothing.
Let me talk, Jabari.
I'm just saying you ain't got to do nothing.
No, but he doing upgrades, and the upgrades look nice. And his vision for the upgrades, he don't have to sit down and have a community meeting. He does not. He don't have to sit down and do a community meeting about his business.
What you have to do and what you should do.
No, but and then let me say this: we're gonna come back.
Y'all, please
come back, because
this is a hot subject.
Because I really have something to
but
say.
Hold it.
So we're gonna
because we still got more of what the people say too. And, and you the people.
Yeah.
So y'all stick around. We'll be back in 67 minutes after that house.
Service, the world's radio station.
the area just outside the island's territorial waters, there was no sign of the vessel. Yogita Limaye has more.
The Sri Lankan Navy said
dodging foreign objects, street knowledge. I should've went to college. Odds stacked against me, surviving off instinct. 3 blocks from the precinct. Lil' homie caught a case, others lost family members. Product of his environment, projects produce violence in the middle of the streets, cause that's how we eat. Just I rap about the trap don't mean I ain't about peace.
We must stand together, all together as one. United we must stand together, fighting for each other till our race is done. United we must stand together, under God we are one. We must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams.
Peace in the streets, love to my brothers, love to my sisters. We all need each other. Children need their mothers and they need their dads. Taking a life that don't make you bad. The fact that you do that is so sad. Pocket watching, plotting on another man's cash. Pick up a book instead of picking up a gun. Increase your knowledge and that'll increase your funds. If everyone succeeds, then crime would decrease and people would live instead of resting in peace. Unity, that's what we need. Stand up and be a positive force in the community.
We are one, we must fly to the sun every day, fight for peace, not destroying our dreams. We must stand together,
Must stand together.
all together as one.
As one people.
United we must
United
stand
we shall rise.
fighting for
You fight for me
till our race is done.
till we see God.
United we must
United
stand
we will rise.
together.
Clap with me.
Under
Clap.
God, we
Clap,
are
yes,
one.
sir.
We must
Clap.
fly to the
Clap.
sun.
GB on the
Every
track,
day,
man, and I
fight
mean
for
this is from the
peace,
heart.
not destroying
Back and
our
forth to
dreams.
prison, cause my position in the ghetto is wishing. My dreams was in my hand, man, instead of so distant. Violent crimes on my record, showing judges I'm ready.
Oh man. Oh man.
If y'all could have been
Oh,
here
man.
on these 7
Brother
minutes.
John, hit the
Ooh,
timer, brother
my
John. Hit the
God.
timer, brother
Yeah, we
John.
need
Oh,
we need
hit
time.
the timer.
We're gonna
headset,
so I wanna do it. I
headset
wanna
is
do a
already on.
disclaimer.
Did you?
No, that was during the break. We still got like a little grace. So listen, y'all.
Put it back on.
Before we get back into this,
Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
This program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See that?
And we like to thank y'all for tuning in and helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
The new.
Gangsta.
baby.
And if you don't know,
Now you know. Now you know. And the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is an independently produced program. So the views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carafesta Radio. 99 Jams is ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. We talking about this mural on the Deuces, y'all. And during the break, we had a really robust conversation in the studio. And so if y'all got some thoughts on this, give us a call. It's What's on Your Mind Wednesday as well. So you can give us a call, 727-637 2416. 727-637-2416. We were doing some recapping of what the people say based upon the comments in the post. And the third lane that we were talking about was around the communication. And then they said after that, it turned into something else. The comment section began to get further and further divided.
Wow.
Some said half of y'all didn't even notice the mural. Y'all don't even listen to Louis Armstrong. Y'all only care now. And then other people push back, whether you notice it or not, it meant something. You don't have to personally connect to respect the history. And then identity entered the chat. And so we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the identity entering the chat because it entered our chat as well.
Okay.
Caller, you on there? We're talking about the mural on the Deuces. What's on your mind? I heard it sound like they hung up again.
It did. I think so.
We heard you.
But I mean, you're more than welcome to call back.
Yeah, give us a call back.
Yeah, the line's open on 727-637-2416. That's 727-637-2416.
Yeah, let's see
it's
if
at
we
the
can.
ticker at the bottom as well. So again, it's what's on your mind Wednesday. So when we talk about identity in the chat, when somebody asked where he was from, the owner said from 941, which is Bradenton, Sarasota, and Palmetto. And then that began to fuel some underlying tension as well. They were saying it's outsider versus insider, investor versus culture bearer, and then ownership versus belonging. So what are your thoughts on being outsider?
My true thoughts is that we're uproar more because he's an outsider.
Okay.
In our mind. And again, I really think this is our thing. Like, because outsiders come in our community all the time, and we don't really see this big of a pushback. Now, I will admit that there's some emotions that's tied to the cat.
Yeah.
And because that was the staple for the Black community. That was the place that everybody went to. They hung out. It's been there almost 3 years, and then because the switch of the ownership was so swift and like it came overnight. The changes, it's sticker shock.
Right.
Like, oh, this is gonna change. So there's a lot of changes when new owners come in.
So do you think if the owner was from here, would it be such an uproar?
I don't think it would be such an uproar.
Okay.
I really don't. I really feel like if somebody else that had a name that came here and did it, they would trust their vision.
Okay.
For the building.
Okay.
Right. And they would be like, they know the culture, they know the people, they would be okay with it. Not trusting the person that's in it because they're not from here.
Yeah.
Feel like they can critique everything that they're doing. And I just don't agree with it.
I don't think so. I think anybody would have painted this and that picture right there would have been seen. No matter who had done it, it would have had similar pushback. Maybe not the same, because there is a element, like they're saying, with the owner being from across the bridge.
Let's get them right on.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Go caller.
Caller.
Your phone keep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Caller,
Go ahead, caller. Introduce
We're
yourself.
talking about the mural on the Deuces. Introduce yourself and tell us what's on your mind.
Hello, this is Diamond Doctor, known as Robert Bradley. I'm calling in just to say that that picture is iconic.
We hear
Hello?
you.
Yeah,
we
we
hear you.
listening.
That picture is iconic.
Okay.
You have a picture of Angela Bassett advertising that business. So that's why it's an uproar. But what I wanted to say was people have to take into accountability when they come into a new area, new community to do their business. They have to know their demographic,
Right.
meaning the area that they're coming through, the people that they're going to advertise to sell to market it to.
I agree. And thank you for calling and adding that to the chat.
Yeah.
And I think that to me, I'm gonna say I think they do.
Okay.
We're not giving them a chance.
And
You know what? Like we don't even know what's up there yet, and we're already complete. You know what I mean? I think they do know their demographic.
Caller, we're talking about the mural on 22nd Street. What's on your mind? Introduce yourself.
Like, man, the building, what do you do, y'all?
You got a lot of background noise. Sound a little bit low, but
It is.
Pick
Kimry.
the phone up.
Let me call right back.
Okay. And what I was trying to add that when you do have new people coming in, that is a component. But with this piece particular in this spot, no matter who decided to do it, there was gonna be some type of uproar of words. It was not just gonna, because people don't know, everybody don't know what we know about going on in that building. Everybody's not on our social media. Right, I almost missed it. I wasn't on Facebook when it happened. Yeah. So if somebody would have told me, I would have missed it.
You just rolled by there one day and it would have been gone.
And the reality is that you have to move a certain way. When America went into Fallujah, they didn't just go in there and be Americans in Fallujah. They got the Fallusians.
So can I say
to help move them?
So
that's what Mr. Bradley said. He was like, you got to know your demographic, know your audience, and so if you're coming into a community, then you know certain things about that community, and then it's the way that you move and navigate.
So all right, right next door, it's going to be tons of remodels, right next door.
Okay.
Who did she go to the community and ask when to shut down her business and when to start over for the Black Museum right there?
Call her.
I mean, shut down. Hey, go ahead, caller. Introduce yourself.
Caller, you on there? We're talking about the Deuces mural that's been removed.
Oh, this is just simple. Little old Jerome, little old me. And I just want to add in, I'm with Jabbar. If anybody would have changed it, our community would have had something to say. And a big uproar. A lot of people didn't even know who he was. Yeah. They just thought it was a black man playing a saxophone. But I would say I wouldn't put the fault on those guys totally, because having a brief discussion with them, I've been knew the whole time that it was going to be changed, but also more could be put on Brayboard, because somewhere in their leasing agreement, renovations had to be done to the building. Okay. So pretty much it was going to be painted anyways. Okay. But they did agree. No one really knew. They did agree Woodson was going to go back up there, or Elder Jordan. Okay, I was like, that's cool. Nice. I like. So that. I didn't have an issue with it. Yeah, I like that because that's simple. Yeah, but nobody knew these things. They saw a picture, jumped the gun, and said, "Hey, these guys are bad. This is this."
Yeah. Thank you for that. Right. Appreciate
that's
you
DJ
calling.
Blind, right?
Yeah.
Blind. He gonna come give his government name. I'm gonna Blind.
But the reality is, I love the new idea what he just said. That's perfect. Yeah. That fits, right? But as we cross this line, kind of like what Qiana was saying, that sticker shock is really unaddressed trauma, right? Because you see the price and you don't know why is that high, what happened, and that sticker shock can be addressed. Like any salesman will tell you, right? Once I sticker shock you, my goal is to address it for you so you still get this purchase.
So if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the mural on the Deuces that was painted over, the mural that was on the side of the Catalyst building that was painted over. It was the mural of Louis Armstrong. The post was made, the first post that I saw was by Commissioner Renee Flowers. And so what we did was we went into the comment section and we've been talking about what the people say. And so if you got some thoughts on that, feel free to chime in, give us a call, 727-637 2416. And we'll take your thoughts. We'll take your thoughts.
But I will tell you, they didn't get it. I feel like I said that before Blind called. I think they did know the culture.
Okay.
I don't think they did not do. Go ahead.
Caller, we talking about the mural. What's on your mind?
I'm trying to connect the headphones. All right.
We can hear you. You got the mic.
All right, Reno, call back.
Try it again. That's the word. The favorite word of a shade tree mechanic.
Try it again. But I will tell you that I never thought that they didn't know the culture. Like just looking at what they were doing, and I think that as a people, sometimes we feel entitled to put our opinion on stuff, right?
I agree with that.
And again, if it was somebody else that was from here, it wouldn't be uproar. Go ahead.
No, I just want to introduce something that Blind said about the ownership of the building, because you think about it this way: if the owner of the building also considered it to be historic, then you can put stuff in your lease to say, okay, you can do all of this stuff, but
you can't do that.
But you can't paint over it. So the owner doesn't have a problem with them painting over the building. And so let's talk about ownership versus rent. Like if you rent the building, you can do what you want.
But so go back there. You did say that, and we knew that the Brave Boys couldn't have a problem with it. Yeah. Because again, they're painting over that whole building that belongs to them.
Yeah, because they could have told them don't do it.
And right now they said that this was from the beginning. See, the guy came in there with a vision exactly what he wanted to do for his business.
But as a whole, the community doesn't know that.
But they don't have to.
But listen, I know that.
That ain't your business.
Because they didn't know what the catalyst was going to do.
But then when I get the picture of it being painted over, I can assume everything now. Okay. Because like you said, that ain't my business, right? Now let's pull the string.
So let's pull the string.
It's none of my business about what you finna do to your business, right?
Yeah.
And I come and I take a picture of you painting over the mural that everybody cares about.
Allegedly.
And guess what? Now there is nothing but room for people to assume because you didn't close the gap.
It don't matter.
That's how you get in front of something.
That's the communication. That's the public relations. They call that PR. Right, that's public relations. But to your point, like who is the community?
Who is the community?
Like who do you go to say, "Hey, y'all, I'm painting this thing, and I want to let it be known that I'm finna paint it." So let's just rewind the tape.
Rewind it, but
I want for people for those who saying that he should have communicated and told the community that he was doing this. I want to walk that out. What does that look like when you say, okay, what should he have done? Should he put out a press release and say, "Hey, y'all, I'm the new owner. I'm finna paint this build"? Like, what? How do you even engage in that?
That's billable hours, my boy.
Okay, thank you.
No, but we're going.
We give it to you for free.
That's billable hours.
But you're talking
because it's Monday morning quarterback. How do you do that?
But I don't think there was no winning for him, right? Yeah. Because somebody would have complained about the way that he did it. Right. And clearly he talked to the community because let me tell you why. Blind knew about it.
Yeah.
I seen a couple of people
in the comments
who come to the cat.
Yeah, they
who
he
didn't. Yeah. So he talked to people in the community about it. He just didn't talk to you. And so you mad because he didn't come to you.
That's how I feel about the truck.
Listen, no. But before you bring the trop in, because the trop is owned by us because we pay the taxes for it.
The trop is a publicly owned asset.
So
this is a private business.
Yeah, so we're not bringing the trop in this.
Yeah, so that's almost apples and oranges.
So stop. They sold like they gonna buy it.
Yeah, but they ain't
privately owned, so we gotta wait till it's privately owned to talk about it.
No, but we're talking about this on the deuces, so we're not gonna mix this up. We're not finna muddy this with that because that's two different things.
Because that's how I want to take
about it. We got a lot of comments.
Yeah, we do. So
let me get into the comments and see what the people are saying. It was again that simple-minded comment that got everybody offended. That's really was it. When
and maybe
so again, I would as your public relations free consultant. I think after you see the uproar, you acknowledge the uproar, and then you start rolling out your plans. You don't say, "Oh, y'all just simple-minded, y'all."
But
tripping. I think that could be one.
So simple-minded, right? Let's say that.
Okay.
I didn't see the simple-minded, but I did see where he said that he was doing something else. Y'all just wait and see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom. And I think he probably wanted to be a surprise. Like, you know how like I'm trying to win, but it don't really. But he talked to people in the community, so that takes out you didn't speak
to some people, yeah,
right?
Yeah. He just didn't talk to you. I like how you said that.
You know what I mean? And you felt like you was there, and the person that they're saying that they didn't talk to probably ain't never spent one day in the cat. Right? Ain't never.
I think this is bigger than the cat.
It is, but back to Reno.
We do have a caller
back, so we're gonna see if we can go Reno.
Caller, you on the air? We're talking about the mural on the deuces.
You went better than Reno. You got
I'm sorry, Jab.
King Jab.
Go
King
ahead.
Jab, the voice of the people, has entered the chat.
Right? I think the people are really just saying to the owner, "Hey man, rock with us because we'll rock with you." But I flip the pancake over because I look at understanding the outroar. Throughout the last 10 to 12 years, murals is the only wins that our leadership has got for our community.
Oh boy.
The only wins that we've got is murals. So of course we're outraged.
Because that's the only thing that they've been able to bring back is
this
a mural.
The only thing we've been able to bring back is murals and statues.
Wow.
So of course it's outrage, bro. And it's very, 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 very sad because that's all that we're looking at. We don't have no meat and potatoes. one of the biggest businesses in the city that employed a lot of people has been lost ownership by the people from St. Pete.
Yeah.
So we salty about that, but we don't have anything, man. So we just got to do better, bro. We got to expect better. I don't care about no mural, man.
Wow.
For real, when we have nothing, bro, we're being pillaged. Our light bills, our water bills going up. And we talking about a mural in a position of leadership? Come on, now.
Thank you for entering that into the chat.
And
I appreciate
that's
that.
what I started with. That's why I went to the gas plant
Okay.
redevelopment. That's why, because I seen all these thousands of posts. Look, the phone swinging. I seen these thousands of posts, and I'm like, how long we been doing these gas plant town halls? Ain't nobody posting about that.
Caller, we on there. You on there? We're talking about the mural on the Deuces, and we want to know what you say.
I'm just saying.
Caller, you got the mic.
This is Debbie Yati.
Hey, Debbie.
The artist in the community. First of all, I want to say that what a lot of people don't know is about murals is that murals tell the history of the city.
Okay.
That's so important. That's the first thing. The second thing is that they've been painting over murals in St. Petersburg, building structures in front of them. What a lot of people don't know is that one of the very first murals that was ever done in St. Petersburg was done on Central Avenue in the alleyway.
Okay.
They've been painting over them. It's a hurtful thing to see murals go away. I'm really sensitive about that mural because I have it in my film.
Yeah.
However, one of the things about art is that art is constantly evolving. Okay. And we can still pay tribute to what was there previously by bringing forth something that's innovative, something that tells a brand new story. And this community is evolving. And it's important that we document the murals before they're taken away. Remember the prints that was on the building and the building blew down? That had to be documented. So we need to start documenting what's happening in our community so people don't forget what's going on. And one of the ways that we can do that is acknowledging the artwork, because the artwork is telling the soul of the people of St. Petersburg, Florida. And so everything that's happening now is happening for a reason. We need to start to take a look at why it's happening and what's happening next. We always have to have a voice in the work that's happening next. I love St. Petersburg. I love the art of St. Petersburg. A lot of times people don't want to know that we were the first that started doing murals. When Central Avenue was destitute, it was us who had the secondhand shops that were bringing the art into the community.
All right.
And so we need to keep the story. We need to make sure that we tell the next generation that's coming up that what's here, what's happening on the Manhattan Casino. That's another part of what happened before. We need to put another stand up there with information about how the Deuces is evolving.
Thank you so much for that, Miss Debbie.
No,
we really appreciate that. Thank you for entering that into the chat. Because if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the mural on the Deuces and what the people say, and the lines are on fire. And Miss Debbie did introduce something I think that we might not have considered is how that captures the history of it. And I know you had a book called Art in the City before the movie Art in the City, when you were doing exactly what Miss Debbie said.
I'm sure this is Reno now. Go ahead.
That's my cue.
King Reed, you on the air.
That's what it do with you.
What's on your mind?
I missed that mural conversation. I haven't been plugged in with a lot of things socially in my city. But I did hear you guys speak on what's going on in 941 and ownership. I think, just me, y'all, I think at a time where we kind of locking in, building a new St. Pete, is like for some reason, I don't know where it's coming from, but there's a disdain from outsiders right now. And I don't know where it's coming from.
There's a disdain for outsiders.
Man,
for or from?
From the for outsiders, like what's wrong with ownership changing, right? What's wrong with somebody taking over a business? You know, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
But people are being standoffish. I don't know if they put a bad taste in everybody's mouth. I told one Charlotte Soprano, for people not to charge for years, but like they'll seldomly charge for different events.
Yeah.
But when they leave the community the way they left the community, and then new ownership comes in and automatically tries to charge you for entrance, I don't know if that's a good way. The model was going for free for years. I don't care what you did to it. They remodeled it They remodeled it 3-4 times.
Right.
In them 3 years that they were there.
Right.
And so I think that is a business model that's failing because again, the way that the last people walked out the back door.
Right.
Left a taste in the community's mouth, and then the new owner is trying to charge. It's off rip. Like, hey, this is our spot. This is what we come at, and we don't even pay. And now you somebody we don't even know trying to charge us. I don't know if he should come in the community that way. I mean, I would love to talk to him because that don't seem like it's a good strategy.
Sounds
good.
Thank you.
Implemented by the. Yes, sir.
Thank you for that, because I think that what he's saying, it speaks to a few things, right? Because there is this move right now of like, we want it for ourselves, we want to own it, and then so you do have the outside, and that was another part of what the people say. Again, it started turning into identity. They asked him where he was from. The owner said he was from 941, and then that started to turn the chat different as well, because they were saying somebody who's an outsider who doesn't care about the culture. They don't understand what we're doing here.
It probably was an outsider that said it.
So it probably was an outsider that said it. Let's take some of these comments because there's a lot of comments in here. I'm gonna try and get through as many as we can while we got time. Mika said, new white owner, even if they was from him, he white. Not sure.
No, they're black.
They're black. Okay.
They're black.
That person is going to. Okay, y'all, we got to do better with these comments. Y'all got to make it easy for me to read.
Time that supported the restaurant at the time.
Okay.
The person is gone. That's what I think.
Okay.
Go ahead. Next one.
All right. The next one is James Kitchen. They reached out to me to do the mural.
Okay.
So I know exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be representing black people. So
this is pause it. So before you read forward, James, Free is in the community. He done did a lot of things here. So the fact that matter of fact, he did this tattoo right here.
Okay, got you.
Right?
That's the who's doing the replacement mural.
Or they reached out to him.
Okay.
They reached out to him to do it. So the fact that people there's misinformation out there.
Okay.
Saying that he didn't communicate with anybody. The fact that he went and found some black artists here from St. Pete to go and do it, meaning that they did do their research. Again, they're mad because entitled people think that you're supposed to be the one that they come and talk to.
Okay, so
to a degree, because that's where it was at. Like, because again, he talked to some people. But go ahead, go.
And then Tequila says that the new person stated he's going to do something in that effect. No matter how we view it, there will be an issue of some sort. That's what you were saying, Q. Tiffany said, I admit I felt a way about it at first, but I'll wait and see what the outcome is going to be. Hopefully it's something we'll be equally proud of. Mika, again, she says, this is how you move when you don't give a F about the community. And then Mama Blue, she says, is there, it just disappeared, y'all. I don't know what I did.
So I definitely want to just reiterate that the community is in dire straits. And the art and the mural is important. Although we're overlooking a multi-billion-dollar, if not trillion-dollar deal that's only blocks away.
And we're gonna talk about that in just a minute, because I know we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. So we'll wrap this up. I want to wrap this up with what the people say again. So somebody said it was dog loving people that did it. I thought they was talking about white people because I didn't think that was a racist thing. Now y'all just want to jump on someone we don't know. They are just upset because they don't know the new owner, and that places them in fear. King Jab, again, we are more active about this situation than we are about more pressing issues in the community. That's another thing that was part of the themes too, of like everybody's in an uproar about this. So that's what Mr. Edmonds' point is. Shayna, good morning. Thank you. It's been a while since
Shayna been at work.
What you been doing? Because we ain't been seeing you.
She been focused.
Okay, I hear that.
Focused.
She said they be outraged about the wrong ish. That's why I stay out of it. So that's what she been.
Yeah.
We trying to control the wrong stuff. Happy Wednesday, my peeps.
And I'm with her right there.
Okay.
So I'm 100%. And that's kind of where I'm saying, like, and back to Mr. Edmond, because we can kind of segment over there.
Yeah.
There's so much other stuff that's going on in our community that we really do have some control over.
Right. LA Key says,
go ahead.
we are painting a narrative that is unfair to this Black-owned business owner because we sit at plenty of restaurants around the city from unknowns and outsiders. We are so hard on Black business owners, but yet give so many passes to others.
Amen.
All right. So yeah, so that's what the people say. Again, this definitely was a hot topic, great story. So again, when you zoom out, here's what the people were saying. History matters, especially in Black spaces that have already lost so much. Ownership matters, especially when Black investors are putting their money into Black companies. The tone matters also because respect is currency. So that was another one of the themes. Communication might have been able to change the entire temperature. And then the last theme of this was that it really isn't about the mural. It's about community trust. So,
and I think it's about community trust, but respect is given both ways.
Okay.
And so we talk about you saying simple-minded, which was probably out of frustration after seeing all these blows, boom, 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 hitting you, and you know you want something good.
Yeah.
You done did what you supposed to do, and then everybody coming out swinging at you, boom, 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 boom.
I think another picture that's being lifted up too is it shows that we're not monolithic as a community, and that we do, because people always talk about the division and how we ain't united, etc. But it does show that the community isn't unified in this, but it's not chaotic either. It was layered. So you have people who want to protect the culture. That was one of the kind of the groups of people, those who are protectors of the culture, who understand the significance, like what Ms. Debbie Yachty and Mr. Bradley was saying. And then you have the builders of business people who like, it's my business, my rules. Then you had the wait and see crowd, let's just give the man a chance. And then you had the y'all doing too much, focusing on the wrong thing crowd. And then, of course, this is bigger than a wall group was another one. And so, again, when we tie it all together, we see that people care about the deuces. Some say protect it with memory. Some say protect it with money. Some protect it with emotion. Others want to protect it with logic. And so thank y'all again for engaging with what the people say on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
And everybody is sensitive about their ish. Okay.
I'm an artist. Keep in mind that I'm an artist.
And everybody is sensitive about their ish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to leave it right here. Y'all give the brothers a chance.
Yeah.
Give the new owners a chance to do what they going to do. Y'all, y'all gonna be hanging out there anyway. So don't get banned before. Look, don't get banned before the door even open. Okay.
I hear that. So in other news, so one of the things y'all know, we've been really dissecting the state of the city address that happened last month, and we walked through a lot of different pieces of it because it was arranged in 5 pillars. And so the last piece for the state of the city that we have is under the theme of the historic gas plant. And so this was actually the most politically charged section of what the mayor's remarks were. He said the Tropicana field repairs are complete and they came in under budget. He opposes restarting the planning process from scratch. And he says that the site has been planned extensively, and he's emphasizing jobs, housing, opportunity, and honoring promises. So he pushed back against the calls for the plan first. He calls them delays, arguing that more planning could stall progress again. So the key line is that developers are not defining the vision. The people of St. Petersburg already have. And so here's the discussion starter that we have for you. Is it time to move forward, or is more planning needed for the historic gas plant?
More planning. This is 86 acres. This is not a corner block.
Okay.
Right. And
I mean, like it ain't a bando, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And I mean, the fact that, like, what is the rush?
Yeah.
At this point, what is the rush? I could see the rush when we were trying, and I was against the dam, but when we were keeping the Rays Stadium there.
Trying to keep the Rays in the building.
I can see the kind of rush, like, we need to go ahead, sign this deal, do something. I wish it would have been more lucrative for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what was the rush? Now we don't have it. So the vision for the spot has completely changed. We do not have a league there. So why can't we go ahead?
Carla, we're talking about the Tropicana Field Mayor State of the City. So is it time to move forward, or is more planning needed? What you say?
Grand Rising.
Coach D,
yes. I'm thinking that a new plan would give you new opportunities instead of the same old thing.
Yes.
I know that he's tired, I guess, of going back and forth with this, but if you stay where you are, I think in a few years, you're going to have to reevaluate again because people want new innovation. People want something new, just like they did with the pier, something new.
Yep. And they put that to referendum. Thank you, Coach D, for that.
And most people didn't want nothing to do with the pier.
They had a whole vote on the pier.
To not do it.
Yeah. And they did it anyway.
And
they talked about what they wanted. I remember that.
This is the important. This is the important. What they call it. Junction that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking to put the marina and the other things on the ballot. And I just feel that as we move for the gas plant district, we have to replan this.
Yeah.
I think when we restarted the negotiation from the Christman back deal, I think that was a big mistake. I think now that we're here after another big mistake.
So you're saying there was a deal that had already been
done? We had done the deal with the Christman administration. The mayor came in 5 years ago and said that deal's out the window. We're gonna do it again and redid
the RFP process
with just the truck on there. Because if you remember, the previous administration had the developers make two plans,
right?
One with a stadium, one without stadium. So now I see that was leverage,
right?
So now, as 2020 is hindsight, I can see that the mayor's administration previously, attempted to give the city some leverage in negotiating through the way they asked for those deals to be structured.
Yeah, to be proposals. Yeah.
So that was canceled, and now the Rays had become amazing community partners overnight. And now these amazing community partners got a layup deal, which was the Heinz Rays layup deal, which actually put the city in the worst predicament imaginable. Right. That deal flopped. Right. Now we have the largest unsolicited bid in the United States. And the unsolicited bid is how we sell crack houses.
Yeah. People just say, hey, I want that.
Yeah, give it here.
Yeah.
And then give you what they want. And then just get up there doing the state of the city and say that what the city wants is already in the deal. It's kind of crazy because that was 10, 15 years ago, my boy.
Yeah, the request for proposal that they had prior had an anchor tenant of the Major League Baseball team.
Yes.
And now that anchor tenant is no longer a partner in your
and
project.
It's not even a part of the plan anymore.
Yeah.
So now a stadium is not even a part of the plan. That's the plan that you had just written for the Rays.
Yeah.
That was only with the stadium. Now we're back to the square one.
You say you're just going to erase that part of it and keep going.
But the problem is that we have huge investors coming in, and I hate to see it'll be a huge data center sitting right there next to Booger Creek.
Ooh.
And they say, Jabbar, you fear monger. Yeah. I say, no, this is how it works. It need water, don't it?
Yeah.
It need to dump the water, don't it? So guess what? Guess what would be an optimal place for it? The gas plant. And guess what? If it's not in the deal that you can't put it there, I can put it there.
Wow.
And guess what? Since we ain't revisit this since the data centers has became a thing, guess what? The next person can put it there because we didn't do enough forward thinking.
Yeah, and we do need to talk about those data centers. I was just watching some stuff on that. How
it'll be in your backyard before you know it.
Yeah, and the toxic waste and the water and the water bills. We're gonna double click on that.
Now this is what we need to be in uproar about. I'm just gonna tell you, like I need that. So
she walked out, come back. What y'all talking about? That's what we need to be talking about.
No, we really do need to we really saw like all of these posts about the mural up there on 22nd. Again, of stuff that we're not paying taxes for, right? Privately owned. Yeah. But this is the 86 acres that we pay the taxes for. That's sitting up there, and we can't even
get a reshare on the invitation to take a survey. Yeah,
we can't even rent.
Can't get a town hall.
No. We can't even. You can't even get nobody to answer you almost to rent the parking lot unless you in the in crowd, right? So, and again, this is still city property over here that we pay taxes for.
I
And
think we did say the
up in-
views expressed.
I put my
Right, say that. No.
things up for this one.
No, because when we talk about it, because either way, we're over here in uproar about something that we're going to enjoy and like spend our money to, but we're not in uproar where we can make money.
They don't see that they can
You
make
know
money.
what I mean?
They don't see.
But-
Ain't nobody introduced the fact that we could make money off this property.
Right.
So that's why that's not that.
But we want to look at it, and y'all people just need to be educated.
That's
And
right.
so like now you'll be mad if I be like, as a people, we simple minded.
Because we worried about a mural and not 86 acres of property.
Right. No, I'm just saying. No, I'm not cheating on that. But what I'm saying is, like let's call a spade. We're looking at they just
How many spades you got?
I got a lot. I'm dropping. Boom. Everyone. Boom.
How many spades you got?
But I think context matters though.
No
That's
context.
a different context.
No, it does. It does.
Because sometimes I hear that. Sometimes we are simple minded.
Right.
But
and
I can't say that was the case with the
but
mural
I'm just
thing.
saying. But
and if you want to like again, that goes back to PR
But I'm not
and
saying
public relations.
But I do say
Yeah.
did say that I think he spoke wrong.
I can't
do.
help them
No,
at
no,
all.
no.
With I mean, we try to help. But you try to help them, and they won't let you help.
Only when they pay you.
Wait,
That's when they
back
listen.
to
But they only pay you if
We
they
know
like
we
you
not
and you
get-
telling them what they want to hear.
Right. Yeah, right.
I see the loop.
Because
when
if
you
once
try to
you
tell them
you
what they
sit
don't want
down,
to hear, then they give the contract to somebody else.
right.
That's the
There you
game.
go.
That's how
No,
it goes.
that's really the game. No, they'll come to you because they know that you're gonna check them, but they know your idea is good, so they're gonna like you enough for you to give them the blueprint and then hire somebody else to execute. So when you mess up the plan, so when they mess up the
give
plan,
somebody else the formula.
Dana say y'all better listen to my girl. Hashtag spitting facts.
But no,
and you would say she running a Boston. Stacy says she is totally right. And King Jab also want to know how many spades you got.
I got them. But we're sitting up there and we're like, there's so much stuff that we can be in uproar about. Like we look at 16th Street.
Yeah.
Right. We look at 16th Street and it's thriving with black people. Why doesn't it look like downtown St. Pete?
It's a good
You know
question.
what I mean? Like, look at it.
I'm gonna tell you because they ain't invest the money. The money ain't invested. They shaking the spoon on us, right? And they not serving us a full meal. We're not getting the nutrition that we need as a community, so we
And
skinny.
so here go to play. I'm finna say this. Y'all listen. 16th Street is thriving, right?
Yep.
And they need help to make it look right there. The Deuces is thriving and they're doing it by themselves.
Okay.
Right? But yet we're throwing shade over there. They upgrading and doing it by themselves in 16th Street, right around the corner.
Hey, man.
And nobody won't get them a dime.
Man,
and ain't
somebody-
nobody saying nothing about that.
Somebody come get Q, man. She got all the spades in town. Somebody come
ahead.
get Q.
Call her.
Coach D, you're back.
Coach D, we talking that
So
talk.
what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna say is when people react instead of responding with actual facts
Right
that
on.
don't know the history, they're going to say many different things
Right.
based on their gut response or how they feel about it. We need to use a little emotional intelligence and look back at the history of it.
Yeah.
I know the history of some of it because I used to have a business down there. I have a fondness for St. Pete, but I also have empathy for the people who just lack the information and all they want to do is say, they don't give us this, they don't give us that. They.
Yeah.
But what are you doing to be involved in the process? Are you getting your tail up and going to these meetings? Are you getting your tail up and being involved in the politics of St. Pete so that you can have a seat at the table to help make the decisions or at least understand, like Brother John does, about how difficult it is to be involved and be objective when you do sit in the seat.
That's right.
So
All right.
get involved and understand how these decisions are made, and don't stand on the sideline and complain.
Get involved. Get involved.
All right.
Get involved.
Listen,
It is your civic duty.
Listen, this is
Do your civic duty.
It is your civic duty.
This is the most important thing that we're talking about as far as with the truck and per se and the gas plant historic redevelopment. The previous deal had a 2 to 5% payment into perpetuity. The payment was going to go into a trust fund,
Okay.
quite like the Foundation for Healthy St. Pete. But the amazing part of this trust fund in the previous deal that got canceled previously, that not the last deal that flopped, but the deal that got canceled, they had a provision that paid a 5% of the development into perpetuity.
Yeah.
That means it never stopped.
Yeah.
And me and one of the developer PR people, right? Really, we sat down and I pulled out the calculator on them.
Yeah.
I said, so wait, hold on. So you say it's gonna be an X amount of deal, so 5% of that. And guess what? At the height of the development, because when it starts, it's gonna be one number.
Yeah.
But as it goes up, it's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Percentage.
The final building will be the apex of the property values in this state. Right? The state.
Yeah.
Right? That's how big this development is. And 5%, we counted, was like 50, 60 million.
Okay. Wow.
That will come every year.
So if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the mayor's state of the city, and in the state of the city address, he talked about the historic gas plant. He said that developers are not defining the vision as people of St. Petersburg already have. He also pushed back against calls for planning first. And so we're asking, is it time to move forward, or is more planning needed?
Caller, you on the air. King Jab. Go ahead.
Caller, you on there? King Jab.
I'm back in it. So some of us are actually involved.
Right.
Okay.
Some of us actually have meeting fatigue.
Ooh. Say that again.
Some of us, we have meeting fatigue.
Yeah.
Some of us have went to the table to only see the people that we vote for and put in position make decisions on what they think.
Yeah.
I go to city council meetings. I watch city council meetings. Very rarely do you hear anybody say, my constituents or the people of my district believe.
Yeah.
It's odds, we's, and us.
Yep. Yep.
So that's where we at with it. So yeah, we done been involved.
Yeah.
We done stole the ideas. We done put the people that we think will do the job in position. But when they get in position, we're beneath them. Our voice no longer has
when they get in
any foundation.
Yeah,
So
you're
that's
right.
what it is.
You're right, King Jab. I appreciate that, and it's
when
true.
they get in position.
And I got a story time with Brother John on that. Like I remember, Councilmember Floyd made a motion that we take the gas plant deal and let the voters decide. And it was a block of us. We had the minority block, so it was me, Councilmember Floyd, and then Councilmember Hanowitz, who's the chair now. And we were saying exactly what you just said, Jab. Like we making this decision on behalf of the people, but this is a big decision.
Yeah.
So we need to put this to referendum and let the people actually make this decision on whether or not they want to do this.
Yeah.
And the response that we got from the majority at the time was that that's why they elected us. They put us here to make that decision. And so that's
we didn't.
Yeah, and that's what they went with. And then of course only by the grace of God stopped it.
So can I say that, which is so funny, because the pier went to referendum, right?
It did.
Yeah.
Albert
Right.
Riddick went to referendum.
Right,
Also, the airport.
which typically not saying that we don't.
Going to go to referendum.
But not saying that we don't. Not saying that we don't visit those places.
Yeah.
But we know
We know.
kind of what that's for, right?
We know.
Mhm.
Right? They just had that
I
big
mean, when you
idiot,
landed a plane at Albert Riddick.
We know.
right? And for the gas plant district, which is heartstrings for the black community, the black community don't get to vote on it.
Oh no.
You know,
We already voted.
No.
We already know what you want.
That's what they
So do you see the
They say
difference
they
in the
told us that
respect?
this is what we're here
No,
to
no,
do.
but no,
what you
pause. Do you see the respect
Mhm.
that they have for us? They don't feel like we can make a decision for our community for us, but they can.
Well,
So you go over there to Albert Riddick, like you said, none of us own a plane, but they can vote and say what they want over there. The pier, I love the old pier, and
I loved it.
and most black people love the old pier.
No, white people too.
Yeah, but
The
we
white
didn't
people
say
mad,
that.
they just don't say nothing loud.
Yeah, but
They don't like that junk. Come on, man. That's a $90 million pavilion, man. Stop playing.
So let me
with
tell
me.
you my pier story. So I remember vote on the pier was like a thing, right?
Yeah.
And so they had the vote for the money part of
Yeah.
it, but then they had to vote on the designs. And they would come around the neighborhood. This is when I was just starting as neighborhood association president. So they came to the neighborhoods and they got us all worked up because we was moving, right? And so everybody was like, "Oh, Brother John, y'all can bring people out. So let's vote on the pier." We voted on the pier citywide, and there was 3 choices, the top 3 choices, and I think the one that they put up might have been like the 4th choice. Like You didn't, and they fired the dude who did it. I think it was Mike Connors, because after the people voted on the pier, the administrator who was over public works at the time said, "We're not doing that. We're going to do this." And so now we have Pier Park. So just so that you clear, even when you do it, that's still, you know, another thing at play, and that was the bureaucrats who had been there for so long.
I just think,
that just blew my mind.
No, but I'm just
because we had like these three options, and y'all check my facts, but I want to say that it might have been the fourth or the third, but it wasn't what the people said that they wanted.
I think we picked the lens or something. I think we picked.
No, they was replacing the lens with some other things.
Oh,
because the lens flopped.
Yeah, the lens did.
The lens flopped, and then so they came back after the lens and said, "We want to pick some other
lens."
I just say I really think
the city.
It shows you.
Yeah.
For me, it shows you what they think of us.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's to the point about being engaged.
No, they know, and you see, and I'm trying not to say it because I'm already disliked, and I've been shooting bullets. But what
you can't stop the pain.
The fact that never mind. I'm trying not to go there.
Tiffany said she loved the upside down triangle. We'll give you it, let it breathe. And Reek said, and we missed the old one.
Yeah.
Qiana says, loving the awareness conversation regarding the social economic impact of the past. So how can community unity project 2026 to 28 and beyond planning with the historical knowledge guide us forward? There we go.
Okay. Hey, and I want
to shout out to Qiana, and she's doing amazing work in the community.
And I want to add something to that because that is special. Working around in the community and attempting to make the community right, and pulling it together, it is difficult, right?
Yeah.
But we need y'all. Don't think that your support is too little or too late.
Yeah.
We talking about these issues, but these are current issues that we can have a direct impact on. This is not doom and gloom conversations.
Right.
No, these are conversations that we can actively impact the outcome of.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you can hear my voice, you behind the desk,
right,
you in the truck, you behind.
And it's an election year.
You can impact our community by your actions or inaction.
Yeah. And I think that speaks to the multi-pronged approach. And we can maybe get into this on Freestyle Friday, because I do have a write-up that I've been working on about power in the spirit of Black power. And we talked about it a little bit, the different manifestations of power. And so we can talk about that, because political power is one part of the process. It's an important part, but it's only one part out of maybe 10.
Yeah.
And then we got the economic power. And then I'm going to go through those other manifestations of power so we can answer that question intelligently. Not that wasn't, but yeah, it's just that what you just asked requires a lot more time than what we have right now.
But we'll pin it. So we got it.
We'll definitely pin that because that is a great question. And something that we really need to be paying attention to, because like you said, there is an election year. There is a Black money movement happening. They are buying houses in our community. And it's a lot of things happening that if we're on the react side and not the response side, like Coach D said, then we're going to get left behind.
But I can say these three people that's sitting right here is on both sides.
Okay.
Right. I mean, we really out there.
Yeah, we're doing some
like
work
we're really, really doing. And so and I will tell
shout out to us and the work that we're doing.
And I will tell you, this is part of and this is part of us doing the work. Yes, because a lot of people,
the New Image Project.
Yes. we get people involved with they go and start researching more stuff because
we're doing the work.
Because we're doing the work. But I'm finna tell you, the city has or people in general don't ask for permission to make these changes.
We ask for permission to make
because you see Sankofa that's right there that's going up.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, because I saw Snow Peak go up in the thing. Right.
Okay.
You know, my family owns Snow Peak.
Okay.
Ain't nobody asked us nothing.
Okay.
You know what
we got a whole story on that too. We got because when we tell y'all what they asked for,
don't you move too fast.
When we tell y'all what they asked for, that's another story.
We got 4 minutes.
Can we pin that too?
Yes,
can we tell our Sankofa story?
Yes, we're gonna sell our Sankofa story next week. I mean, we'll do it Friday or Monday.
Yeah, we can do Freestyle Friday. We got Steph coming in on Monday.
Okay, Friday.
Friday. Stay tuned Friday. So we got some ish to talk about on Friday.
And we got some stuff to talk about this coming up this weekend, just so that y'all get ready. Yeah. So you got the Cash Mob is happening this weekend, right?
Yeah. Baja, Soul Food.
The Black Money Movement is in full swing, y'all. So definitely make sure that y'all come out and support that.
Come to Baja.
And then
Baja Soul Food.
Okay, and then the snacks.
The play. Friday. Tickets are going fast. I don't think they're limited.
Okay.
So Sunshine Center. Y'all know downtown.
Next to Williams Park.
Yes. Yep. Okay. And we're gonna be live on Friday.
Okay.
It's the play. So if you ain't got your tickets, it's Friday and Saturday. Get your tickets.
This is inspired off a true story.
Yes, it is.
And it happened here in your city.
Yeah.
And I heard it's very funny.
Okay.
Right. It's so
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I was excited about it. But this is gonna be good. And just looking at the people who are in it, the people who are part of it.
It's a cast of 16 people.
Okay.
Right.
From the community.
And
the people were involved in some of the protests.
Yes.
Of the snacks. So this is about the protest that birthed the Black Money Movement.
Yes.
And the cash mobs in St. Pete. So this is how special right now is.
Yeah.
We're building and making the history, y'all. Big shouts out to Tron, that goddamn Tron
Montgomery. Yes. So get your tickets. And then next weekend, Family Fun Day.
Yeah.
Yes, at Child Park. Yes.
Family Field Day, the biggest family field day in St. Pete history. Get your children ready. We need some volunteers.
We do.
Bring your grandmas.
Bring your grandma.
Yep.
We're going to have Zoom.
Your aunties.
We're going to have leg aerobics, chair aerobics, my bad. We're going to have something
Tai Chi. Yeah, we got something for everybody.
We're going to have something for everybody.
It's going to be amazing. Yeah.
We're going to give y'all a link so y'all can sign up so we can actually have enough food for everybody.
Go to Tron page. He has it where you can get the tickets.
Tron Montgomery. Somebody tag Tron.
They already did.
Okay.
They already did.
Gotcha.
They already tagged him.
Okay, that's what's
Snacks, man. That's it.
It's gonna be amazing, y'all. Look, great ride, y'all. It was What's on Your Mind Wednesday. Thank you to all of the callers and everybody who participated in today's program. Up next, we got Sister Hughes.
Blue Shoes and shout all around the house.
This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
And we out.
Bean.